listening to the Fox and Raven podcast.
Hi, welcome to the Fox and Raven podcast. I'm KOS, the King of Sorrow, aka Fox, and to the right of me, on the side of me, is J Tune, aka Raven. What's up, Tune?
What's going on?
I was gonna say, if you are watching, if you're listening, I'm gonna go back to the right of me, on the side of me. But if you're watching, I do know that he is to the left, just to make sure that you know that I know. Dyslexia, I ain't got no problem.
It could be inverted. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Some people like to invert their shit. I don't understand why I play video games all inverted and shit.
Yeah, I mean, because then you wouldn't be able to, like, if we flipped it, I would be on the right of you, but then you wouldn't be able to read the slides of Fox. Flyers of Raven.
All right.
So that's what you got to be able to read. You got to be able to see it.
Yeah, so what's going on, Tune? What's on your mind?
Man, I just want to, real quick, we got to plug our sponsors, Fox and Raven, Fox and Raven, FXNRVN.com, Fox and Raven on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, wherever it is.
Right.
We do, on YouTube, we got a vlog every Monday. We got a podcast every Wednesday, which is what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
So, you just want you guys to check that out. We got some funny stuff coming up for you this next week. We're waiting on some stuff. We don't want to spoil anything, but y'all gonna love it.
Yeah, if you don't, then that's on you. You know what I mean? But you gonna love it. You gotta accept it. Force fed.
Yeah.
The material.
If you're listening to this, that means you like this.
No, you're gonna love it. It's gonna be funny. You're gonna like it. You're gonna love it. Can't give you nothing, a bit of it, but you're gonna like it and love it.
Like it.
It's coming soon.
Yeah.
But other than that, what's on your mind, too? And I know we got some stuff on both of our mind that we about to pop all the way off. Shaking up like a 2-liter Coca-Cola.
With some Mentos in that bitch.
It's about to pop off.
Let's start off with something light noted. How bad E3 sucked. Oh wait,
and we ain't talking about work this time.
We ain't talking about work. We could talk about work because that's some shit too, but we're not gonna talk about work.
Ain't no damn work conversation right now. Yeah. We ain't getting that. We gonna talk about E3 real quick. Give it to him. What was your likes and dislikes about E3?
Okay, here I'm gonna do this all in one breath. E3 sucked.
Oh man, you disrespectful. That's how you gonna get it to
E3 was. Everybody that's seen E3 or watched E3, if you didn't watch E3, then you a lucky son of a bitch because it was complete trash. Complete trash. We waited. How long did we wait? 3 hours for the Bandai Namco. We waited 3 hours. We cleaned the house. We went and got lunch. We came back home. We ate lunch. We gamed a little while. We watched a bunch of YouTube videos, and then finally the Bandai Namco panel or whatever showcase was supposed to start. They showed one game and it was over. We were like, damn, should we live stream it? Should we do a react for it? If we would have did that shit, we would have looked like idiots, like all the other people who live stream their reactions to the Bandai Namco showcase, because it was one game that nobody gives a shit about.
Kanye West moment. I'm going to let you finish. But why in the fuck is you wearing them glasses?
Oh, because they're red and they match my shirt.
Oh, okay. You look smooth. Playboy, give me some of that popcorn shit. Yeah, right there. Popcorn player. Go back to E3.
I mean, that's it. That was all of it. I mean,
E3 was that short?
That was that short. So I will say that, I mean, a lot of people... So me personally, I haven't been keeping up with Nintendo. So I enjoyed the Nintendo showcase. I'm not going to lie. Because I haven't seen a lot of that. So a lot of people had already seen those things, so they were disappointed. I'm a super big fan of like Mario Golf. I love seeing the little shit, but that was announced pre-E3, so it wasn't like an E3 announcement.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only new thing I saw at E3 that I liked, Elden Ring possibly, because that's been like a big thing people have been talking about, and it disappeared for a long time and came back. Okay, it's a thing now, it's real.
Mm-hmm.
And then Guardians of the Galaxy looked pretty dope.
Oh yeah, Guardians looked
pretty dope. And I mean, people are skeptical because I think it is Square Enix again, right? And they did the Avengers, and people are kind of iffy on the Avenger game. But I think that the Guardians of the Galaxy game could be good.
I mean, even if you want to be, let's not even go there. But I'm gonna say it any damn way. If you want to be honest, even Avengers is not that bad. I understand what the complaints are about because I have the same. Kind of feedback on that part too. All that pay to play and all the rest of that other shit.
But it was still ridiculous. Fun, though. But it was still fun. It's the mechanic, like it's fun to play.
You had worse superhero video games than that. Put it like that. Put it like that.
Every Super Bang game ever.
Yeah. You had worse than that. We had Marvel games back in the day that was worse than that. you gotta understand from like technology and gameplay wise, yeah, like because even what you want to say, like replayability or whatever,
Replayability, yeah,
it's still pretty, it's still pretty entertaining. I mean, it could be better. Everybody got their, everybody's has their opinion, and everybody is a critic on, like the games that they enjoy. But visually, the shit is off the chain.
It is,
and visually, the Guardians of the Galaxy is off the chain. But we haven't played it yet.
Yeah. But I'll tell you, one of my biggest gripes is I don't think that I've played a Final Fantasy game that I've hated. And when games like this are coming out, the company that made Final Fantasy, the company that made Kingdom Hearts, that when you see something like a Marvel game coming out, you're like, damn, the people that made like these big Final Fantasy games, this huge world of Kingdom Hearts that was so immersive, and they're making a Marvel game that's done something cinematically with such a huge universe, I think you have higher expectations, and I think that's what I was let down about the most. But like I said, by no means do I think it's an awful game, but I'm hoping, I'm still giving the benefit of the doubt. That would be like, the next Final Fantasy game is coming out, and you're going to be like, well, they made Avengers, and Avengers sucked. I'm not going to base their Final Fantasy games on their Avengers games, therefore I'm not going to base their Guardians of the Galaxy game on the Avengers game either, because it could be as good as a Final Fantasy game if they make it that way.
Yeah, because I sat back, and I don't know if I was tripping or not, but I thought it was called like E3. But what it seems like to me, it was called Nintendo E3.
Yeah, it's like E1.5.
Yeah, like E2 and a quarter. Yeah. E2 and a possible.
It was pretty whack. It was for you to like not have E3 last year at all because of COVID and everything, and so many games get delayed. Like I said, when you look at I forgot what it was. The little event we watched, they had all the Suicide Squad and what
was that?
Family.
Was that last year, or was it? That wasn't this year. I know for sure, but was that last year when
it might have been last
the
year?
Suicide?
I think it was
Squad
it was either
game,
last year
Batman,
or it was earlier this year. I think it might have been last year.
Gotham Knights and some shit.
I expected to see updates on all those things. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I feel like we got
little updates, more gameplay, more features, DLC, something.
Yeah, we got Elder Scrolls. I mean, I like Elder Scrolls Online. I'm not talking shit about Elder Scrolls, but like when one of the biggest things, the top 5 of E3 is a DLC. It's like, fuck, you had a weak ass E3.
Yeah, because I understand that all the certain games that we're mentioning right now are from different developing companies, but from different developers. Yes. Yeah. But at the same time, that's what you expect when you hear something E3 or anything that consists of a gaming convention,
right,
or a gaming presentation. When it includes every gaming developer, producer, company, whatever you want to describe it as.
Because remember, we went to
E3 is supposed to be.
We went to E3 one year.
Yes, and E3 is supposed to be what, Tune?
It's a gaming convention. And I understand that COVID, it's digital now, but let me tell you something. Is we went to E3 and we went on the very last day, so there was like nobody there. It was like a ghost town.
And
but
we acted like everybody was there because
but it was still so fun. They had all the games set up. I forgot what game it was too, but they announced it at E3 that a free demo was available, and then it crashed, so they had to like do work to fix it up. I forgot what it was.
Yeah, that was many moons ago.
But yeah. I mean, we went to E3 one year for real, and even though it was like the slowest day of E3, it was still like a blast. And you had the people talking, you had game showcases, you had different. This was when G4 still existed. That's how you know how old we are and how long ago this was. But it's just it could, man. I'm just for missing an entire, for not having an E3 for 2 whole years, and this being what you brought to the table, it was underwhelming to say the least.
Yeah. And then, what was the shit? They mentioned, like, pretty much one game at the end that everybody was going crazy in, and all the stuff that we watched on YouTube and seen on Instagram and whatever. Remember, it was like one game, E3 is done after that game.
Yeah, it was, was the Bandai Namco. It was that Dark Anthology game that was supposed to be like Until Dawn. It was the same creators.
Yeah, because when you was telling me all the list of the companies that was going to show shit, I feel like nobody showed shit but Nintendo.
Yeah.
It was like, oh yeah, I mean, I don't know if we missed a lot, but to me, in my opinion, it feels like nobody showed damn near anything but Nintendo. Nintendo showed that we got 30-year anniversary Sonic this and Mario that and stuff that we already played, known, and blah blah blah. I get it, I understand it. And then even then, when they was presenting some of the stuff that they already showed and stuff that we already played,
right,
they're like, oh well, if you didn't have a chance to play it at that time, you won't have a chance to play it again. You didn't show anything that was like you know, like
and that was breathtaking,
or you know. You all right?
Sorry, I keep coughing, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna give you a shot. That COVID-19.
I need the vaccine.
The vaccine. I need a few doses.
But no, so one of the big things too. Yeah, it was a lot of that, the DLC stuff, and I thought that was stupid because they talked about the Mario remake, the 3D world with Bowser Fury and all that shit. And then it's like, oh yeah, but this was only available for a limited time, you know, during this. You know, like, why are you gonna do limited time? Because they want people to buy it up fast. You know, once it's bought, it's bought. You don't have it on the store, that means you can't make any more money. Of course they're going to bring it back and put it on the store because they want to make more money from the people that didn't get the first time. They want to, you know, wave it in people's face like, oh, you didn't get it this time around, but you'll have another chance because they want to bring that supply and demand. It's like, you know, oh, I know a game's coming out. What can you do? You're going to sit there, you're going to be like, you know what? I'll wait for the price to drop a little bit or this and that. But if it's something digital like these Mario games, like the Super Mario 3D World, or the one that came with the N64 one, Mario Sunshine and Mario Galaxy. When you have something like that comes out, you know, you're selling it as a $60 game or a $40 game or whatever, then you take it away. Nobody can sit there, oh, I'll wait till the price drops. Be like, oh shit, but I only have 2 weeks to buy it. I got to buy it now or I'm never going to get the chance again. You know, bring it back. They're not going to miss out on money that they didn't get for those 2 weeks because some people didn't, like, I didn't know that. Like, I did buy it because I knew it was coming out. I didn't know there was a time limit on it. But I bought it because I wanted to play it, and I did play it, and I streamed it and all that stuff. But
yeah, don't get it twisted. Like, yeah, of course, your voice matters. Yeah, don't get it twisted. You sit there and you email the company, or you sit there and you tweet, or you sit there and vlog, whatever you do, Reddit, and all the rest of that shit about what you want. And our voices do matter, yes, but at the same time, you gotta understand these are $1 billion companies. Yeah. They know what they're doing when it comes to their product.
They've been marketing this shit for 30 years.
Yeah, like they know what they're doing when it comes to supply and demand and their product, you know, stuff like that. So it's like, and don't get it twisted. We fall into the okie doke too. You know that's an old phrase if some of you young motherfuckers don't know. But okie doke means foolish way at the same time. The whole getting tricked up out of it at the same time, because we'll sit there and be like, yeah, we gotta get it now. I don't know how many times I was like, yeah, to limited edition this and that, and we gotta get it now.
And we're the type of motherfuckers to buy the special editions that come with the statues, because it's like, we have to have this.
Yeah.
It'd be like a $5 statue that we're paying an extra $40 for this game for, $100 game, a $60 game.
Especially when you're impulsive, because if you really give it like 4 to 5, 6 months later, you will get the same shit for like $10 off. Yeah.
But we're both impulsive buyers. We want it, I want it now, I want it, I'm gonna buy it. That's why I love Amazon shopping. Oh, bitch, I don't, because I gotta wait 2 days for Prime shipping. The shit that I'm paying extra money for, I still have to wait 2 days.
If they send you the wrong shit,
right? I could spend $2.50 on gas rather than paying an Amazon Prime subscription and go get the shit in the store.
Looking at y'all ass, Amazon. You take my money fast, but you won't return it fast.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You take it right away. But if you send me the wrong shit, or my shit ends up missing, which is like, I'll give it out of, what would you say, out of about a good 90%, I'll get my stuff from Amazon. 5% of the time, 10% out of 100, so it would be 10% of the time missing, somebody stole it, wrong address, some shit, and always gotta pay. Oh, we'll return your money and 2 to 3 fucking 7 whatever
5
days.
to 7 business days, but y'all took my money like that when I
if you took my shit. What if I go to that warehouse and run up on your ass? Huh? How about that? I'm gonna get my shit today. How about that? Somebody else
break yourself. Somebody give me my little pony pillowcase.
Yeah.
Stop bullshitting with me with my Pillow Pony pillowcase.
Them fuzzy socks ASAP. My feet is cold. But no, E3 was and I'm pretty sure you heard it, you seen it.
I hope the guy didn't see it. I hope you missed it. I really hope y'all missed it.
And people have been talking about it all. Yes, it was underwhelming. Very underwhelming. Especially when you have certain big corporations, big companies pull out of it, like Sony and stuff like that, because they rather have. Don't get me wrong. I mean, that is pretty smart though in one end, but at the same time, I would rather do both. To be honest, Tone, my point of view would be like I would do a little if I was Sony, a little bit.
E3, then have your own state of play later.
You get it.
But I mean, even so, like a lot of people argue that Xbox had the best showcase because they had, Xbox. Let's be real, they put themselves in the game. Finally, they bought a whole gang of studios, including their biggest purchase, which is Bethesda, because they lost Insomniac to PlayStation, which is why Spider-Man is now PlayStation exclusive. Because they had, what was that, Sunshine Overdrive or whatever game Insomniac made that was Xbox exclusive, and then they hopped over to PlayStation because I don't know the reason, but now PlayStation, they have exclusive rights to Spider-Man. And Spider-Man, I'm not gonna lie, that's a good ass game.
Yeah, that game is off the chain.
But people like Elder Scrolls, people like Fallout, people like that kind of shit. And now Xbox made a huge power move and bought that company and be like, these games are no longer coming to PlayStation. That's big. That's a big power play. And even the company that, what was it? It was the company that made Fallout, right? Came out with that Starship game or whatever. That's like the big draw. I mean, okay, yeah, they showed
Todd Howard and everything.
Okay, yeah, they showed a little bit of the Halo Halo Infinite that everybody been waiting for. And I'm still not sold on Halo. I'm sorry. It's just me. I know people love Halo. People swear by it. Halo is like their Bible. But we about to get canceled. I've just never been a big Halo fan. And the biggest thing is that God of War, Spider-Man, any other PlayStation exclusive is only on PlayStation, right? Every game that comes out on Xbox is also on PC. So we're recording this podcast on a PC right now, so I could still play that game without owning an Xbox. So
you telling me you could play the little Xbox shit?
All the games, because this PCs are Microsoft,
right?
So anything that comes out, it's Microsoft exclusive. It's Xbox and PC. That's what I'm saying. So you have a PlayStation exclusive though, like God of War, Spider-Man, Miles Morales. You can't play that shit on PC. It's only on PlayStation. You know what I mean? And so it's like, I'm never going to buy an Xbox. If there's an Xbox game I want that badly, then I'm going to buy it on PC. Include, like, I have Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls Online is available on PS4, but I still have it on PC because most of the players that I play with are on PC. So it's like, I don't need an Xbox. So you're going to think, though, but that's smart. It's smart not to put it just on Xbox because by having it on PC, Xbox is being smart. They're going to make more money. Bethesda has already released games on PlayStation, so wouldn't you think that by keeping it on PlayStation, PC, and Xbox, that Xbox would make even more money by selling Bethesda, by selling their Xbox games to PlayStation users? Right? Yeah. So it's so that's the argument that people make is, but they're smart for putting it on PC because that's a bigger fan base. Then it'd be smart to leave the shit on PlayStation because that's a bigger fan base. You know what I mean? So it's like the arguments in the communities of gaming when it comes to console war shit, stupid.
That console war shit, I don't make no sense. Why can't we just be friends and come together?
And that's not to say that I don't want God of War or Spider-Man to be on PC. I would love for every single human being that's alive to experience the God of War.
I'm so tired of division.
It's all division.
Just come together.
It's all division.
Division 2.
Division 2. Army of 2.
It's just so tired of it.
So to move on to something, we're already 20 minutes in. We talked about E3 and video games enough. You want to do a little rant? It's been a long time since we did a pepper jack rant. We've talked about
what you got on your spear. What you feeling?
We talked about insecure males before.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I can't. As a whole, we've talked about male-female relationships. We can't always talk about the female side of things, but we are both men.
Man,
we're both males,
and we all have our insecurities.
Everybody has an insecurity. And if you say you ain't insecure about nothing, you a goddamn lie. That's the biggest insecurity ever, that you're trying to cover this shit up. But as males, we know our insecurities. Sometimes people can't admit to them, or you at least can't admit them to other people. But inside, you know what they are.
You know what you're thinking.
You know what you're thinking. Get the ASMR. You know what you're thinking.
You know how you
know what you're thinking. So yeah, so we're at a bar. A white guy and a black guy walk into a bar.
Oh, this shit is getting good. Right?
Yeah. So we walk into a bar. We see a friend of a. So shit. How do we do this? Do we just?
What would you say? A friend of a friend,
a friend of a friend, or a friend of a girlfriend's boyfriend? A friend of a girlfriend's boyfriend.
All right, friend.
Walk into a bar. You see the boyfriend of a friend of your girlfriend. Okay.
Yeah.
Google it. He doing his thing, talking to flirting whatever with a little bartender. They talking. He doing his thing. He comes and says what's up. I met him before. Showed him love. Gave him a handshake. What's up, man? What you doing? Yeah, I got family. And so we doing this. We doing that. Yeah, all good. And then we're kicking it. He goes back to his seat. We're at our seat. We're at the bar having a little drink,
doing what we do.
Doing what we do. If y'all watch the vlogs, we do what we do at the bars.
Mm-hmm.
And we're chilling. We're just sitting there talking about. Honestly, we're talking about work. And this dude, all of a sudden, I get a text message from my girl. I know where y'all are.
What?
Oh yeah, do you now? You know where we are? I was like, I figured you would because she works. Because my girlfriend works with her friend. And this dude is that friend's boyfriend, right?
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as we got there, her boyfriend and his friend are at the bar. Her boyfriend and his brother are at the bar. I'm like, okay, that's cool. You think I'm gonna get in trouble? You think I'm on restriction? You think she got a fucking this ain't a house arrest monitor, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
So just because they I'm not even gonna get into their relationship problems, but.
Yeah, because that's they shit.
That's they shit. Because we don't go. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And we're not gonna go out and tell her that he was flirting with some bartender.
Telling your business.
We ain't gonna tell your business to your girl that you was flirting with that bartender.
The bartender.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, so then he's like, yeah. And then on top of that, okay, fine. You told your girl that we were here. We ain't hiding nothing. We ain't trying to hide from nobody. But then
from no motherfucking
body. Nobody. You know us.
How about that?
We out the shit. So anyway, we ain't trying to hide nothing, but it's like, oh yeah, I know where you are. I'm like, oh word, yeah, he told us, or he told her, and she told me that you guys are at this place. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. He said you guys are acting weird. Like, what?
What weird?
What?
I've been weird.
How are we acting weird?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, he came up, gave him a handshake. He said hi to him. He didn't remember the dude. He only met him once. It's one of them things where it's like, you telling every little detail about everything to your girl. It's like,
where's the man code behind that?
Yeah,
shit?
What happened to bro code? Where's Charlemagne?
Man.
We're Lil Duval.
Man.
Where y'all at?
Yeah,
you
black men don't cheat.
I'm about to post a clip of this. I'm gonna tag Charlemagne and Lil Duval. Y'all better send me a clip of somebody telling me this is violating bro code. I swear to God, this is violating bro code.
Man, wasn't no bro code to violate because it would not Naron not doing anything, ain't talking to nobody but ourselves.
We weren't flirting with
reflecting
nobody.
Ideas.
It's not
trying
like,
to make sure that the next skit, podcast, creative thing that we come up with is the shit or popping.
Or talking about, we even talked about what are we going to talk about on the podcast.
Exactly.
You gave us a subject to talk about on this podcast. All right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you sure did.
It's like, fuck. Like, where do you get off telling my business? I mean, I know, okay, I'm in public. You can say what you want.
But to reflect your insecurities onto somebody else, and people do that all day. I'm pretty sure some people that that does that as well. But to reflect what you feeling because you're doing wrong, you want to make sure that what you're doing wrong isn't caught up. So I'm going to reflect that onto somebody else because I don't want to get caught up in my bullshit. Right. I want to start some bullshit with somebody else and their relationship and their problems as an adult male.
And don't get me wrong.
The hell?
At first, I could misinterpret it. I could maybe even take it as narcissism. Oh, I know where you're at. He told so-and-so that you're at this place. Maybe he wanted to brag that he ran into us. You know what I mean? Maybe he wants to be like, oh, yeah, I saw them. We were talking, and he felt good.
But the acting weird part.
But then the acting weird part, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's the shit that brought it down for me. Okay, you can tell your girl. I'm not, I'm not trying to hide shit like I said. But it's like acting weird. Am I acting weird? I mean,
I said, what's up? I didn't even, I don't know you, but I don't even remember. I met you one time, Playboy.
And that was after a 16-hour car drive, like in the middle of the night on substance.
So when you talk about some acting weird, it'd be different if we didn't acknowledge you and stuff like that. I'm a grown ass man. I don't care who you are. I acknowledge. The next
you could have had
you
could have had a seat next to us, and we could have had a conversation, and everything would have been good. There would have been no problem.
You could have, but you sat across the bar to make sure that you was a supervisor on some shit, and you wanted to see what we was gonna do because you was in the wrong. Not that we was in the wrong, because we was talking to each other, Playboy.
Yeah.
And we snitching. I'm a snitch today, Your Honor. Your Honor.
So we snitching. I'm a snitch today.
Your Honor, can I approach the stand, Your Honor?
And just so everybody know,
I'm snitching today. Hand on the monitor.
Just so everybody knows, so everybody's completely 100% clear. My girlfriend do not listen to this podcast. She don't listen to our podcast.
And if she did, it wouldn't be nothing.
Yeah,
you know why? Because you don't do nothing.
Well, no, but my point is,
ass man, you ain't got to do nothing that you got to hide.
You don't. But what I'm saying is I didn't go to. He was flirting with this chick at the bar or whatever. You know, I'm not gonna go tell her that when she walk in the door in like 5 minutes. I'm not gonna be like, this happened.
You gotta go outside. I ain't gotta do none of that flirt
shit.
And all that kind of shit. Yeah. I know what I got at home. You know what I'm saying? Why go out looking for hot dogs when I got steaks at the motherfucking house? Yeah,
right.
I'm good.
So, that's what I'm saying, man. It just tripped me out.
It's on you, Playboy.
Maybe people.
Your insecurities, your control issues. You need to deal with that shit.
Maybe people around here are different. Maybe
it ain't even about people around there, because it could be people around there too.
Yeah, or maybe like I'm saying, maybe I'm misinterpreting.
Control your own insecurities. You know what I mean? You see somebody else out.
I don't need people speaking for me.
The point is like this. It's not even about snitching. You wasn't doing nothing. So it's like this. This is the point. If you're doing something wrong, don't try to reflect what you're doing wrong onto somebody else so they can get in trouble because of what you're doing wrong. You wasn't doing nothing wrong. Wasn't doing anything wrong. So don't reflect what you're doing wrong onto somebody else. Yeah. Because you don't want to get caught up with your stuff.
Exactly.
He think that you would be like, he over there. Hey, girl. Hey, tell your homegirl that old boy over here is flirting with, because he's doing wrong. And don't be doing wrong. You ain't got to do no wrong.
It's like, what, you insecure? Did we not come up and hug you enough and say hi?
No, it wasn't about that.
Did we not invite you to sit down? So
it wasn't about that. It was because he was over there doing what he's not supposed to do.
Yeah, it's like, so
you doing what you're not supposed to do, so you try to get somebody else in trouble.
I'll tell you.
So it reflects off of you and onto them.
Relationship or no relationship, the one thing you supposed to do is mind your fucking business.
Always.
That's what you supposed to do.
Always. No matter if you see somebody that you know out there tiptoeing out the dope, it don't matter.
I see somebody because it ain't shot. None I ain't telling the police shit. Like,
it really ain't none of your business.
None of your business. It ain't got nothing to do with me. At the end of the day, I ain't saying shit.
At the end of the day, I ain't coming on to you. So what the fuck? We don't eat together. We ain't paying no bills together. We ain't fucking. It ain't got nothing to do with you.
Yeah, man.
Mind your business.
It was a trip.
This generation Z
different. This generation is different, man. Business. D-Generation Z.
yeah. Mind your damn business. Oh, yeah. I don't get it. I really don't. What I don't get is, if you know what I mean, and I'll be happy enough if somebody can explain it to me with their own opinion. You hear my key words. Your opinion. Because your opinion isn't mine, but it's welcomed. Share your opinion. Comment. Share. Share your
please
opinion.
Do.
Yeah, it's always about your opinion. Don't let nobody deflate or say that your opinion is wrong. That's the way that you view life. Your POV, your point of view. Mm-hmm. Share your opinion. But don't sit there. The key thing that we're saying about like man code and blah, blah, blah and all that kind of other stuff. Because there was no man code that was crossed. The only thing that was crossed in that is that you're trying to reflect what you're doing wrong onto innocent people.
Right.
You're doing something wrong. So you felt so bad that you have to make sure that you cover yourself. Because you think that those other people I know is going to see me with my bullshit doing wrong.
And that's one of the crazy things is I like no matter where I'm at, I would never think to text my girl while she's at work to talk about another guy. You know what I mean? It's just the concept of that to me is that if I'm gonna text I know my girl's at work. That shit, and then this is the thing too, is that shit could have waited until after she got off. Oh, I saw so and so at the bar today, but now you had to text her while she was at work, like immediately, and then I got the text from my girl. So guilt. I know where you are. Like what?
The guilt,
because
Jiminy Cricket.
Like he didn't want me texting my girl first and being like, oh, I'm at Noonan's. Oh shit, I said the name. I'm at this bar right now. don't think about who's here or whatever. But.
Yeah, but as always, stay sly as a fox.
We wrapping up like that? Hold on, we got to do the foxandraven.com, FXNRVN. Check the Instagram, check the Twitter, check all that.
Tell them the website again.
FXNRVN.com. Make sure you guys check it out.
Get you some merch.
And now you can sign out.
Stay sly as a fox.
And fly as a raven.